Jesse Palmer. It's time to get this game started. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Longhorns offense will get the first swing of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Back to throw, it's Owens. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. All wideouts, no backs. Making side adjustments here. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Evans. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
The Longhorns will try to punch it in on first and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Houston's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
To the air, it's Lawson. Makes the grab. He's into the open down the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Throwing right. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Texas! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's got his man. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Under fire. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6. Now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down. Get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. He's got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Scanning the field, it's Owens. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on.
Here they come. Give him 6. Touchdown, Houston. Oh!
What a big-time play by the punt block team. Great job rushing the punter, understanding where he's trying to kick the football, getting your hand on it, and then how about the scoop and score and do the rest. Big-time special teams play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Butler. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll give it to the back. finding a way. that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Throwing on the run. He's got it up to 20. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They'll throw it from the red zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to the ground game on the left. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Longhorns!
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl 8. They're up by 7 over Army. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to pass, it's Lawson. Rushes on him. He'll try to do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Houston going up tempo. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thurman. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it on the left. And the Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort to back in for this defense moving forward.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And down is another first down for the offense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Swings it out to his running back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch right away. You're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Dropping back, it's Lawson. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Butler. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Owens. Caught near the sticks, it's Cooper. At the 45, on his way. Here he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Thanks for grab.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Punt is on its way. He gets a block.
Returner goes out of bounds.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
He's going for the big play. Caught at the 25. Turning it on. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
And in that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of the...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Houston wants to play fast.
Good enough for first down.
To throw, it's Lawson. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get to the 33-yard line.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Thurman. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
A loss of 6 yards on the play. Brings up third down.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He has the first and still on his feet. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make...
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Bold bulldozes his way through. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Punch it out of the air. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Yeah, and bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
The Houston offense comes onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run it from the gun. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Lawson. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Oh, what a move.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. A little release to the back. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll run play action. Might be looking to run. Oh, he's got some space. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism, picking up the first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running it to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. That gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Webster. Release to the back. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
This late in the game in the fourth quarter, they're in four-down mode every single drive in possession, trailing by as much as they are. So down here in the red zone, you throw an incompletion, no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again. Can the defense step up here and make a play?
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away.
Looking for more room. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That's caught. It's Butler. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Got a man. It's Cooper. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Owens. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. There he goes. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for first and goal.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
Shoots it to the left. On target over the middle. Knocked off his feet. And And the Cougars line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Webster. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking for a gap. It's Simon. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Grabbed over the middle. It's Butler. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Back's going for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Houston, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we had just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They go to the ground. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
The Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal.
Cricket.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. try to slam it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And he puts through the extra point. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop